church itself dates back to 1845 and was designed by architect William Wallen. Sitting beside the church is the old graveyard, which opened around the same time as the church, but has since been abandoned, with the last burial here being in 2004. The area is surrounded by an old disused quarry, of which sits an area which is known locally as Devil's Circle. Tonight I'll focus my attention on investigating the graveyard itself to see if I can make contact with any trapped spirits or even the spirits from the church. Join myself as I search for the truth at this amazing location. Hello YouTube. Tonight you are joining me from an abandoned graveyard. I've been to this location once before on a previous live stream, but tonight I'm here to do a full investigation. Hopefully tonight we'll conjure up more activity than last time. We didn't get a lot, so I'm hoping that we get a lot more. I brought some different equipment with me tonight. I brought a REM pod, mel meter, spirit box and a digital voice recorder to try and catch some EVPs. It's a lot quieter than the last time I was here as well, so I'm hoping that we might get some on the EVPs. So I've set up two devices on the floor now. As you can see here, I have a mel meter set up. This detects electromagnetic field, so anything which comes in this area, this should pick up on. I also have a REM pod set up next to it. If anything comes into contact with this aerial, it will alarm. Okay, so I'm going to start tonight's investigation off by doing a spirit box session. This is a Radio Shack 12587, which has been hacked to sweep through radio stations. The theory is that spirit will be able to communicate and interfere with the radio stations themselves to manipulate what is being said. Spirit, I'm here tonight to communicate with you. Could you please come through and tell me your name? My name is Michael. I'm here with nothing but respect for you. If you are buried here, could you come through and tell me? How many spirits are here? Is that the same mark? Would be something. How many of you are here? Is anybody trapped here? Does anybody need help? Could you tell me the name of the church next to this? Nice place. Dates back to the 1800s, so it is very old. Did you work at the church?
Yeah.
I think there was a response there, I couldn't work it out though. Are you trying to communicate through this device? You're a man of God. Am I welcome here? Am I okay to be here? I have 2 devices set up on the floor, Spirit. If you go near them, they will set off.
On the front.
Something around the front, I think it said. Can you do that for me, Spirit? Can you set one of the devices off? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this on the ground next to the devices, just so I can catch it on camera, then if anything does set off. So I'm just placing the spirit box down next to the millimeter. Who is here? Could you come stand next to one of these devices? It won't harm you. It just allows me to know your presence. Are you scared, Spirit? No? There's nothing to be frightened of. Can you come forward? Sound like some kind of scream on the spirit box. Calling the spirits of this graveyard to come forward, try and communicate with me. You have nothing but respect for you. Just trying to communicate. Prove whether the afterlife exists. Could you tell me the year you died, Spirit? I can't. Why not?
Do you mean me any harm? I've come here as your friend, Spirit. Can you stand in front of me? Can you stand around here? No, I'm not hearing a lot come through the spirit box tonight. Good luck. Maybe I'll hear something when I review the footage. But so far it's been real quiet. Just gonna grab the spirit box.
Is there anybody here tonight? There's two. Who is here? Could you give me your name? Flea. Do you not want me here? It's a very peaceful feeling here. I got the same feeling last time. I don't feel like there's anything negative here or anything. 140? I think this place is a bit older than that. Tell me the year you died, Spirit. I'm here with only respect for you. Spirit, do you know you are dead? Workers? Do you know that you have passed?
Do you know where you are? I'm hearing noises from up there. Let me just turn the camera. I don't think there's anything up here. There's nothing here. The noises I heard sound like twigs being broken. Like someone walking through the... What sounds this way? My torch just died. Bit random. Okay, so I'm not sure whether the camera picked that up or not, but what it sounded like to me is it could have been an animal, but there was something moving over in that direction. Being had a look, can't see anything over there. Not saying it's paranormal. As I said, I'm outdoors, could easily be a fox or something like that, but it didn't sound too far away from me. So I'll keep that in mind for the rest of the investigation. Just in case I hear anything around me, there could be an animal about. I'm now going to do an EVP session. I've not had too much come through on the spirit box, so we'll see what EVP yields. Okay, so I'm now going to do an EVP session. I have the EVP recorder in my hand. There is a road in the background. There's not too much traffic, but there is traffic, so I'm going to have to take that into consideration while doing EVP. EVP session 1. Abandoned graveyard. Is there any spirits here wishing to communicate? Could you come forward and do so now? There's a spirit here. Could you come forward and tell me your name, please? Car passing in the distance. Could you tell me what year you passed? Could you tell me how you died? Could you tell me the location I am at? Another car passing in the distance.
going to end that EVP. EVP session 2, abandoned graveyard. Spirit, I believe you may have just spoken. If that was you, could you please come and speak into this recorder again? This will not harm you. Could you come through and tell me my name? Could you tell me the year in which you died? Could you tell me the town in which we are located? There is a car passing. Could you tell me how many spirits are here in total? Is anybody trapped? Okay, I'm going to play that back.
EVP session 2, abandoned graveyard. Spirit, abandoned graveyard.
Something very faint there again.
Abandoned graveyard.
Don't know if you can make that out.
EVP session 2, abandoned graveyard. Spirit, I believe you may have just spoken. If that was you, could you please come and speak into this recorder again? Just come through and tell me my name. Could you tell me the year in which he died? Could you tell me the town in which we are located? There was a car passing. Could you tell me how many spirits are here in total? Is anybody trapped? Is anybody trapped?
Something after I say, is anybody trapped?
Is anybody trapped?
Don't know if you can hear that on the microphone of the camera. Interesting. So there was definitely a voice at the beginning of that. Once I review the footage, I'll review the EVP at home as well. If I can't work out what it's saying, if any of you can work out what it's saying, please leave it in the comments below. Sometimes it's hard to work out on some of them because it's so faint. Again, I'm not saying this is a spirit. This could easily be background contamination. That is the problem with EVPs. It's so easy for background contamination, especially when there's a road nearby. EVP session 3. Spirit, if you could please come forward.
I would like to ask you some questions. Was it you which I heard moving back there? Are you able to interact with any of the devices I have set up? Do you know you are dead? Is your body buried here? Could you tell me the name of this graveyard? Okay, I'll put that back.
EVP session 3. Sir, if you could please come forward. I would like to ask you some questions. Was it you which I heard moving back there? Was it you which I heard moving back there?
There's something there again, but it's too faint.
Are you able to interact with any of the devices that I've set up? Do you know you are dead? Is your body buried here? Could you tell me the name of this graveyard?
Interesting, so I didn't hear anything of significance on that EVP. But that's the thing, sometimes you get stuff, sometimes you don't. As I says, on the second EVP it did sound like I got a voice on that one, but there's a lot of background noise in the distance, and I did have it in my hand and it's so cold out here tonight. It could have been contamination from myself. I'll try some more spirit box and then I'm going to start to conclude this investigation for tonight. Spirit, resting. Is this a place of rest? Don't go. Do you need help? Run. Booking it, I think that just said. Are you trapped here? Do you need my help? If you need help, I think that just said my husband. If you need help, come clearly through and say help me.
Morning.
Morning.
Dave.
Are you happy here? Are you happy with me being here?
bad as
Bad. Do you like me trying to communicate with you? Would you like me to return here again sometime? I'm going to be going in a minute, Spirit. Would you be able to say goodbye to me? So that just said father. Which is interesting because just behind me here is the church. Behind, I think that just said. Can you come through and say goodbye to me? Or could you set one of the devices off on the ground to say goodbye? Well, I'd like to thank you for your time, Spirit. I'd like to thank you for communicating with me tonight. It has been you. I've come here with nothing but respect tonight. I'd just like to say goodbye.
Sat down.
Thank you, Spirit. So I'm now going to end this investigation here tonight. It's not been the most active night. Again, this is a fairly new location. I've only been here twice. I think we might have got a few responses, Spirit Box. There was that possible EVP. None of the other equipment has been affected tonight though, which validates a bit more the REM pod going off on the previous video. As stated in that video, I rarely get REM pod activity, so that's still, I have no idea why that was going off on that video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's the last upload I did. I think we've got some very good Spirit Box responses on that one. Tonight, I think there's been a few Spirit Box responses, but nothing major. I'd like to thank you all for watching today. If you could please subscribe to the channel. There'll be a lot more paranormal investigations coming up in the future. If you could leave a like on the video, it just lets me know that you've enjoyed it. And please leave your feedback in the comments. I'd like to thank you for watching today, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, everyone.